I am Jeanette.
And I'm Frederick.
And we have been sailing on and off since 2015. Back in 2016 we crossed the Atlantic in our old boat. And after that we spent time cruising in the warm waters. However, COVID came and that changed our sailing plans. Since 2021 we've been sailing colder waters on our Boreal, Scotland, the Wild Coast of Ireland, the Faroe Islands, Norway, and all the way up to Svalbard. There we crossed the 18 North parallel. We documented it all on YouTube, so if you're not subscribed yet, now is the perfect time. But hey, sailing is not the only thing we do to enjoy life, so don't be surprised if we throw in some other little adventures along the way. We are on our way to North Cape, and that is the most northern point of Europe. And to get there, we are riding our motorcycle. On the way, we will also climb Sweden's highest mountain, Mount Kebnekaise. To get there, we have another 1,000 kilometers to go before we can start the climb. In this episode, we start in Härjedalen and we will take you way up north through Sweden. Vilhelmina, Storforsen and all the way up to above the Arctic Circle. Last night we spent at a friend's house.
So are you making the bed now?
Yes,
after our...
Yes.
So we had a party yesterday here.
We did have a party, yes.
Yeah. And now we try to... Yeah. And they are making breakfast out here for us. And there is the co-driver or our leader. And there is the chef. So we're having egg and bacon, I think. So everybody is packing up here and all of us will go in different directions. Norway, Nordkapp, and they will go around here in the local and fishing. And I think they will have a few beers as well. And we will enjoy. It's a kind of grey day, a little bit cold. We put in some extra clothes and I will see here. Are you ready?
Yes.
To leave?
Yes.
Okay, good.
The province of Härjedalen once belonged to Norway and it became part of Sweden in 1645. It's Sweden's least populated province with about only 10,000 people living here, but it is the 12th largest in terms of area.
We have had a good start on the ride today.
Yeah.
The first day alone, we can say. It's just you and me now.
Yes.
And we are soon in Östersund. And maybe we stop there and have something to eat.
Definitely.
But now we are only resting our butts. We have a butt rest, we can say.
And some water.
Yeah. Because even though I drank a lot yesterday, I'm thirsty today.
We have arrived to the province of Jämtland and the big lake we are crossing over is Storsjön, which is actually Big Lake in English. However, it is only the 5th largest lake in Sweden. Next to the lake is Jämtland's only city, Östersund, founded in 1786. This is also where Frederick did his military service a long time ago. Jämtland is the second largest province by area and has a population of around 120,000 people. And Jämtland has also belonged to Norway, but in 1645 it became part of Sweden again.
So we're having a little lunch stop here in Östersund. And you had half a pizza.
Yeah. Oops. Where did the rest go?
I think someone took a little bit of it. But so now we have another 3 hours to go.
Yeah. Until we reach the church village.
But I think it will be an early evening.
Oh, definitely.
Because
we need to rest.
Yeah, from the party last night.
Yes. It was a good party.
It was.
The train is running on Inlandsbanan, which translates to Inland Railway. It was built in the early 20th century to connect the northernmost part of Sweden and the southwestern regions. Today it operates as a tourist route during summer seasons between Mora and Gällivare, and parts of it is used in the winter as well. Here we ride next to Ångermanälven, which flows through central Norrland province and empties into the Gulf of Bothnia. It is the third largest river in Sweden and has many large hydroelectric plants. We have now arrived at our destination for tonight, Vilhelmina. In 1804, the town of Vilhelmina was renamed in honor of Queen Fredrika Dorothea Vilhelmina, though it was originally known as Volsjö.
Have you got our...
Yes.
Where we will say?
Here's where we are.
Yes.
And this is where we're going. So it's house number 12 and door 2. And you can go there with the bike.
Perfect. We are up by the church here, checking it out.
It's totally built in wood.
Yeah.
And the only reason is because there is a lot of wood up here. So it's a natural choice.
I'm sure. And this Vilhelmina where we are, it's named after some king's wife.
Yeah.
Or what was it?
His name was Gustav IV Adolf.
Yes.
And his wife, and she was from Baden in Germany, and her name was
Vilhelmina Dorothea
Fredrika.
Yeah.
And you would find these
three
cities up here in the north.
Yeah, maybe not cities, but
places.
villages or
yeah.
larger villages.
So and this.
So we did pass Dorothea on the way up, but where is Fredrika? It's more east or something.
Dorothea, Vilhelmina, and then you have Fredrika more to the east.
Yeah. So we will not pass that one.
No, they got in the vicinity of Fredrika. They got this Thai temple.
Oh yes.
Which we visited another year.
Yeah, that's correct. But what about the church city that we are staying at?
Yeah. So there's been a chapel from the late 1790s or something in downtown, and so the wealthy people, they built houses for to stay in when they came to
Because-
celebrate the different.
Because there was no actually big
was no
city here.
houses,
It
no
was a
big-
church and
It was a church, and they needed to go to church like 4 or 5 times
So-
a year
yeah.
to socialize, party. They drank a
I'm
lot,
sure.
and to meet people, hear a lot about gossip, and to get their children to meet nice people to get married.
Yeah. So this was like a
So they-
social hub then.
It was. So they stayed there in these houses, and then like they built in the beginning of 1800 and continued. And then Sweden developed, and we had so much timber that we could export. So there was a lot of people moving in here, and they had no place to stay.
Yeah, so
then
they-
they got to rent these houses also for in between going to church.
Yeah, so they could stay there when
Yeah.
they were here working.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this houses has been home for a lot of different
Yeah.
things.
And at one point there were so many people here, so they had to decide that, okay, you get to sleep 4 hours in the night, then you wake up, and then I go to bed for 4 hours.
Yeah.
So they took turns sleeping at night. Just
But,
like we do when we sail.
Yeah, but I don't think we will take turns tonight. I will sleep like a log
Yes.
because I'm tired today.
Yeah. So
So,
it's interesting.
so
Every
Pe-
small city has its story.
it's another day of repacking here in Vilhelmina. All the stuff that we need is back in the bags, and we have stayed in this church house.
Yeah.
And it was not super nice, but it was kind of historical anyway.
It looked so nice from the outside, but it is.
It's old school. You see here, they have put in a television, but you see it's old bunk beds and things like that. But I was so tired, so I had to really. I slept.
But there's so much history in these houses, so it's nice because of that, I think.
Yeah. But now we're off. We will probably go by. We go to Jokkmokk today, but we will go by Storforsen. How would you translate that? The big stream. Or,
Big stream river thingy, kind of.
yeah,
We'll see when we document it.
I hope.
Maybe somebody can tell us what
Yeah.
it is in English.
So let's pack up the bike and leave. Jeanette is trying to get another night up at Kebnekaise, or we have to carry the tent and stay in a tent.
Avbokningar upp till dig, utan det sker ju också via hemsidan, eller hur? The province of Lapland covers about a quarter of Sweden's land area, making it Sweden's largest province, and about 90,000 people live here.
So we stopped for a little coffee break here, and you just said, where were we?
So I cannot pronounce this, but it says Gorboivjej. It spells like this. This
Wow.
has to be a Sami something, in the Sami language.
Okay. And there is coming car every now and then. It's not much traffic here in the inland road, but it's nice.
It's like,
And we got some few drops of rains, but not much.
but it is like, hello, where's everyone?
Yeah. they are not here. Yeah. Even though we had rain, I had my sunglasses on because it's about the image. I have to think about the. Yeah.
The western part of Lapland has characteristic mountain flora with small trees like mountain birch. Further east, coniferous trees dominate. Otherwise, mashes like in the rest of Norrland are common and cloudberries thrive here. Riding over Piteälven, which is one out of 4 national rivers, and they are protected from further hydropower development. The 4 rivers are Piteälven, Torneälv, Kalixälven and Vindelälven. Here we take a left turn to Storforsen. Storforsen, a rapid with waterfalls located in Piteälven.
So we are here now. You dropped your little ear thing, yeah. So let's go and see the Storforsen.
Storforsen, and let's find out the name in English.
Yeah. I tried to maybe translate it to the big rapid, because it's not a waterfall, it's a rapid.
It's a rapid.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Ah, you mean they call it Storforsen here in English as well. Yeah. Storforsen Nature Reserve. Yeah.
But then it says, and the rapids are the biggest in the Nordic countries.
So this is the biggest rapid in the northern countries.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Pite River is one of the 4 unharnessed national rivers in Sweden, and the rapids are the biggest in the Nordic countries.
So Piteälv, who is this, do not have any of these power plants. Is this what you're saying?
I think they are, yeah, because they're not harnessed.
Yeah. So let's go and check it out. So they have made it really, because this is of course a big tourist thing to go here. So everything is very well organized. You can have your own barbecue there if you want, you see.
So when the river was developed into a floatway, part of the river was drained, and this section is called the Dead Falls.
Yeah. But there is some water coming through here anyway.
Absolutely.
Let's go and check the bigger one.
2 pieces of carnivorous plant.
What is carnivorous? What's
carnivorous is flesh-eating or whatever. Can be found here. Greater bladderwort and great sundew.
So, are you impressed?
Very impressed.
You should turn around.
Oh my god!
Look at this one. This is not bad. It's a huge thing. It goes all the way down there.
This makes you happy.
It does.
Really makes me happy.
I will see if I can fly the drone here.
If I had some time, I'd be biting it well. But my house is on fire, there's no one left to tell. Just take what is given, the doors have been sealed. Just breathe in the poison and hope God is real. I'll pick you violet flowers if I get there faster than you. I'll pick you violet flowers if I get there faster than you. 'Cause it's mad, yeah it's mad. Oh, the whole world's mad. 'Cause it's mad.
Was it this much water when we were here the last time?
No, it wasn't. No, it's much more now.
Yeah. So it's good. You can hear the noise here. And this is a big one. But as we said, it's very accessible. Even they get wheelchairs and things in here. So, now we have seen it. Do you want to go and see if we can find a waffle or something like that? So Pite älv, where we are now with this Storforsen, is it's, what do you say, taking water from an area of 11,285 square kilometers. But Lule älv is twice the size, and Torne älv is 4 times the size.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
And I think Torne älv we will pass over when we go
Yeah.
to Finland.
yeah, and you can see here. So the average water that comes through is 162 cubic meters per second, and the maximum that they have measured, what it was in
In 95.
1,400 cubic
1,040.
1,040 cubic meters per second.
And
I-
the least 24.
Yeah,
Oh, that must have been 4.
but that was 1940,
yeah.
long time ago.
The Sikfors.
Yeah, so but we were wrong. So the Pite älv has 4 power plants, you say?
No, I think it had 4. It got 1 water. It's got 1 plant, but 4.
What?
Vad sa jag att det hette?
I don't know. We have to check that up because Jeanette has a slight memory loss here now. Are you trying to find it on your phone now?
I will find it on my phone.
Yeah, okay. We can let them wait. Now she's looking.
What do you call dams? 4 dams and 1 power plant.
4 dams
And
and 1 power plant.
So it is a bit
Regulated.
It's not
yeah.
regulated, not untouched.
Yeah. But anyway, it was impressive. And now we have just an hour or a little bit more, 1.5, 1:15 to Jokkmokk, where we will spend the night.
Great.
Well, yeah. So we have arrived to the Arctic Circle. Once again, but this time with motorcycle. So this is the stone that marks it. And yeah.
And I guess it's moving here as well as it did on the land by so many meters a year or half a meter a year.
Yeah, it was it 8 meters something?
I cannot remember these
Details.
things.